I'm Jamie.
I'm Amari.
And
we're just two trying to make it.
So we are so excited. We're here at the Rail, which at nighttime is the boiler room.
Welcome.
Yes, we are so excited.
Come on in.
Yes.
All right.
Please show us around.
Yes.
Are we on the list?
Wait, are we on the list? I
Yes.
hope we're on the list.
Or do they know the password?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know the password?
Ooh, no. Okay, is it something coffee themed?
No, it's family related.
Oh.
Family related.
It's
Well,
an
your family,
old
right?
Italian name from a family female.
Okay.
It starts with a G.
And it was my grandmother.
And
Starts with a
it's kind
G,
of like
yeah.
Lattice, but it's...
Gladys?
Yes. Okay. You make
We didn't even cheat, guys.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. So, can we have a tour first before we go sit down and talk about?
Sure.
Yes.
This whole space is the coffee shop, which is Rail Coffee Room. We opened in 2017.
Yes.
It is a 2,500 square foot space. Original ceilings. It's a really cool old building. It used to house the Oddfellows Lodge. So we're open Tuesday through Saturdays, and we open at 7 until 2.
Right.
But on the weekends, we just started our evening hours, our evening events, and we've got the boiler room, which is our speakeasy.
Before
Fridays
we go
and
in there,
Saturdays.
can we tell
Yes.
the chick reason of why
Yes.
it's called Rail Coffee Room?
Yeah, why is that called-
Quick
why is it called
story.
Rail?
Why is it called Rail Coffee Room?
Well, we were in New York on a trip. We were trying to think of names. We brainstorming, and we saw a restaurant started with an R, and we were like, "How do you pronounce that? Raw?" And we said, "Rail." I'm like, "Rail, Centralia."
Yeah.
Railroad. Centralia was based on a railroad town.
Yeah.
So, so we're like, Rail Coffee Room. How could we not have thought of that first thing?
Yeah.
So, that's how we came up with the name Rail. After all these months of brainstorming,
I
So the
love
name came from
it.
New York to
I
Centralia.
know. Yeah,
So
the one time I got out of the state, it's like, there we go.
I love it. I can't wait to
Okay.
hear more about it.
Yes, I can't wait to see with this experience. Then we sit down and talk about why you wanted to do this at night.
Yes, how the fusion kind of happened.
How it happened.
So at night, this becomes
So every
everyone's
night they will
favorite
open
spot.
Speakeasy.
Yes. Well, not every night.
Friday and Saturday. They will open the curtains
Yep, Friday and Saturdays.
Open
We'll
all the
open the
curtains.
curtains.
I know.
and they get an experience like no other. Clearly, this is like
Yes.
phenomenal.
Yeah, we have a singer.
Yes, we have a lounge singer.
He's taking a break now, but we will have a live singing.
is
Sometimes we have,
amazing.
and we've got a Zandra singing
And
tonight.
is this open to anyone?
Tonight it's just our VIP, but yes,
yes, we
on
like that.
Fridays
We
and
got- we
Saturdays
got
it
a
will be
special
open to
invite.
anyone.
Special
5 to 10.
invite.
Yeah.
You're on the
Yeah,
list
so
of
these are
VIPs.
the people in the know. If they're here tonight,
I
get
know
to
that guy.
know them.
These are the
Good idea.
who's
I'm
of the
gonna-
city
There
in
you
this
go.
room right
Yes.
now.
Go.
Yeah.
You want to
So,
connect with
yeah.
everyone here.
Amazing.
And so that's what we call our living room and our singing area. This is the parlor.
I
and
really
then this
enjoy
is the
how there's
actual
Lots
speakeasy.
to see. There's
The
little
bar.
nuggets
Goodness.
all
yes,
over the
we
place.
try to be creative in
But
all the
the
little
bar.
nuggets.
So you guys, how long did it take to actually do this?
Oh, it's been over a year. It's almost been 2 years since conception of a speakeasy. Almost 2 years. This bar actually got physically moved by my husband and his friends from Vienna, Illinois. It used to be called Mary's Place.
There we go.
And they went down, took that back bar, they took it off the bottom, they took this, we moved it in a U-Haul, and it was a big to-do, and it was just in here, and there was no paintings, no wallpaper, no ceiling, just carpet in here.
It's stunning.
So we went, because this was actually a bar during Prohibition in Vienna, Illinois.
Oh my
I know, so that's why, because we were like, we want an authentic bar. That's why the mirror looks all old and smoky.
That's
very fabulous
Yeah.
to even
So,
receive this.
I
And
know.
not just
And just
only
in
that.
case you guys are wondering, she's making my cocktail right now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Kanisha.
Our
The
set.
best.
Our
Yes.
fabulous bartender, Kanisha, is my daughter.
Yeah.
We'll bring that in there.
Bailey, yeah. Everybody's gonna be themed here. It's a themed bar, the Boiler Room. Like
family.
we will always be dressed in 1920s attire, like
Wow.
Prohibition.
So they will
but-
always come in and walk in that experience.
Oh yes, yes. We had somebody ask if it's gonna rotate different themes. I mean, no, this is like Prohibition.
Yeah, when I
we
was in, I
went
just
up-
loved it. Like, it made me all giddy.
I
Like, it was awesome.
But we would love for our people to come dressed up, and some did tonight. And we
Yes.
want like, please do.
Oh, I know. I was in my car and I was like, oh my gosh, we should have dressed.
No, that's all right.
I mean, it was really cool seeing all people walk in.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
making jokes of that. Thank you so
But
much.
we also want people to know they can come as they are, however they want to come in. The experience, the immersive
Casual,
experience is
yeah.
about us. We're bringing it to you. You can come however you want.
We just want them to enjoy it.
Yes, and another piece I want to make sure, in case Rae doesn't bring in, is everything here has been curated. So several of these pieces have been handpicked from vintage shops, antique shops, regionally, outside of state, all pulled in here for a purpose. All created for this cup is for this drink.
Yes.
We handcrafted and created this drink specifically for this glass.
Yeah.
So you'll find out throughout the entire menu that we made sure to handpick what we thought was going to be perfect
What
sexually and
customers
sultry
would like.
for our speakeasy at night,
Yeah.
but also using a lot of our own pieces. So your lemon juice in that, we squeeze the lemons. for
Yeah.
that.
And that's amazing.
There is
Yes.
fresh ingredients in it. It's not just all
Right.
store
And you can
We're very
taste
big
it,
about
people.
Good.
It's
I love that.
seriously, this
There
is
is not a detail that has been missed. Everything has your special little touch.
That's the fun.
on
That
it.
is the fun part. And yeah, Chris and I, we'll go to antique shops. Like that came from an oddity shop in Rockford, and it was a random. We're like, that might go good in the speakeasy.
I
And
love
that
the little
painting's been
porthole
up-
even. Like,
Yeah, that-
where did that come from?
It came from Clarksville, Tennessee. There's an antique shop,
You have
and
to get a picture
we
of this
had it
porthole.
forever.
It's
And
cool.
when we built the coffee shop, I said we need to make sure there's some sort of wall or something we can put that in, because it was just
It's
this
so
is cool. We
awesome.
have it. We probably had it for 5 years.
It's kind of fun because you can kind of see
I
what's
know,
going
it's like
on,
you
see
can
the
see
action
it.
on the
Right.
other way.
Yeah, just quirky little things. Yeah, and Chris, my husband, he built all this out. Like I cannot take credit for building. So I maybe ordered the furniture, the lamps, or
It's
whatever.
beautiful.
But he is
He's the
handy.
blood, sweat, and tears.
Yes, and
of
he
the piece
crafted
of
those
it.
little funky pieces in the corner to give it the 1920s vibe. He
Yeah.
hung the wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He had to
he's
listen to
awesome.
us say we would like to have it this way, and he had to go change it all again.
Oh yeah, he's
Bless
still
his
saying,
heart.
I've been
you,
Jessiycka Nix.
husband. We love a handy
Yeah, let
husband.
them-
Yeah.
yeah.
Jessica's like the CEO. Like Chris and I say, you know, like the business, all of our business, the tattoo shop, coffee shop, this one. I'm like, if she wasn't there to like have a sane, calm,
great. We
yeah.
love her.
And for me, I'm like, she is my So I call her like she's the CEO of Realm.
Nice.
She might not consider herself.
Yeah.
Do we want to head upstairs?
Let's
You
do.
guys sit down
Oh,
and
the
talk?
mezzanine
Yeah,
is
so
awesome.
excited.
Great.
I forgot. That's my husband's
Yeah.
tattoo shop, Ibishi. That's my maiden name. That's our first license plate, is being married. CT, because I love Cheap Trick.
Yes.
Fireboy, our friend, he's a fireman.
Now we're in, like, there's a lobby sign right there, but where are we exactly? Like, where are we sitting?
We came up, I think, 13 stairs, maybe. I'm not sure. The
I love that it's
mezzanine.
13.
It's the mezzanine.
Okay.
And this, it's obviously part of the coffee shop during the day. And a lot of students will come up here. You'll see them reading and studying. But when we were doing the speakeasy, we thought, would that not be the coolest little cubbyhole spot for people to come up? I'm like, we need to, because it was a bright yellow wall and had different lights, more industrial, because coffee shop's more industrial, and this is more like funky, dark, and
Yeah.
So we're like, let's put up some cool wallpaper and some velvet curtains and make it cozy and a
I
fun little nook for people to hang out.
Love it.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
For so much.
Do you not feel like they thought of every single thing?
Yes.
Like through this whole entire tour that we did,
Yeah.
you guys thought of everything. It's so adorable.
That's the fun part. That's the fun part.
Is there a fun little story behind Benjamin Franklin blowing bubblegum? Where did you find that?
I mean, the interwebs.
Exactly.
That's so
But
fun.
lots of looking because,
Yeah.
and even when I would try to get my husband's help, I'm like, let's look at wallpaper. He's like, oh, this is a good 1920, very staple. And I'm like,
Yeah.
let's keep looking a little more. I have to have all my options.
Something
Let's keep, and he's like, we got to get it because I got to put it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you think? And I'd always send something to Jessica. I'm like, what do you think about that? She's like, oh, it looks like weird flowers, or no, that doesn't. I'm like, so then I said, this is kind of funky. We'd already picked one out, and then I saw this. I'm like,
It's perfect.
would it not be cool?
It is very cool.
Because people will want to take a picture.
Yeah.
Oh, right away, I
And-
was like, me and Marty
You're
for
gonna do
Instagram.
that.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, and I'm not a big Instagrammer. I feel like I'm too old for that. But she's obviously a social media person, and
She is.
Yeah. So I'm like, what do you think of that? She's like, oh yeah. Because I mean, of course they had all the cool Halloween and funky stuff that I know is like she would put on her wall, but I'm like, trying to keep it, light-hearted and fun here. So I'm like, how about this Benjamin making it in the
You
bubbles?
are so right. It gives a cozy vibe. It's like quaint. I feel like I can bring a date up here.
I know.
The hubby,
This furniture is cozy, and quick story, came from Copperfields, which is
Airbnb.
It's an old house. I don't know, it used to be called a mansion maybe, but they weren't doing anything. We're like, would you be able to use this? And we're like, yes, we would. So and it was old, so I'm like a little firming it up, and I'm like, it would be perfect in the mezzanine. So
and the big piece about the mezzanine for us is tonight, obviously everyone can come up and experience it. Obviously it's very cozy. That's the lamps, it's the lighting, it's the colors, but that immersive experience also will include later, this will be VIP only section. This will be a book section only.
And I felt like it shouldn't, like when we were walking up, I'm like, I feel like this is like very like,
and those curtains will pull those, and we're thinking like, is it bottle service or is it?
You need a different password.
Yes,
exactly.
Right. You need
Gladys will not work up here.
That's right. But Gladys who?
Yeah. I mean, that's right. But that's awesome though, because so me and Amari are both raised and born our whole lives in Carlisle, Illinois, right next to where we are right now.
Yeah.
I love that you brought this that we can experience in the city here.
Yes.
We were just saying that there is nothing like it.
No.
It's so unique. It's so different. And I'm having a blast.
Oh, I know. We were so excited because, our camera guy, Terry, lives in Edwardsville. Mari lives in Greenville.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we can make it. I'm like, oh my gosh. I think it'd be so, like, we just are so excited to experience this.
Yeah.
But why? Why did you decide to do this?
Yes.
Yeah. Really, I feel like the coffee shop was fun. It still is fun. But we, after COVID, because we used to do open mics from the beginning. We've always had our ability to sell liquor and cocktails if we wanted from day one. But we would have open mics. But after COVID, we had to cut our hours short and we closed at 2. We used to be open at 7, have like lots of local entertainment, and it was so fun. But we had to quit doing that. And we just kind of, COVID's been quite a while now, but like felt like we could build up now and got a more of a stable crew, back, and like, okay, we've got some space in there. It was a meeting room, but not a lot of people rented it. And I'm like, what can we do to make nightlife? Okay, so we're thinking, well, people want to have a cocktail and maybe some appetizers. So like, well, that's boring. Like, so because they can do that a lot of, not necessarily in Central area, but they can do that. So I'm like, what would make it fun? And we had been to Louisville, Kentucky at a concert, and we went to a speakeasy, and it was so cool. And then we had, like, what if we did, like, that would be a cool thing, because, like, Prohibition, anything, like, vintage, antique, like, just history, I love.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that would be cool, like, to make it a themed bar, and, maybe we dress up, just brainstorm, like, we dress up like we're in the 20s, and then it gives people reason, and I'm like, maybe we make them wear, 1927, they're like, no, talking to her, like, we can't make people.
Yeah.
But so we did a little research, at different speakeasies, and a lot of them had VIP areas.
Yeah.
You had to make reservations. I'm like, hopefully we get to the point where we have to have.
Oh no,
we went to some tiny places, and this is like what we got going, because the coffee shop, we cut it in half, but still it's a lot bigger than some of the speakeasies that we entered. You have passwords. I'm like, could we do the password? Like, they ask you, like, they wouldn't let you in. I'm like, I don't know in Centralia, can we really do that? And I wanted to have a secret entrance, and we have a back door, but my husband's like, you can't let him in, because it actually is his machine shop where he builds tattoo machines. And I'm like, that would be so cool, because you're walking in, you'd be like, is this the mobster room where they come around? I'm like, wouldn't that be cool, because they'd have a secret knock. So I'm like, maybe if I, convince them, like, just let us have one night where we could bring them around the back to have the secret knock or something.
Sometimes we have to finagle him to the idea, but
I know.
Then he listens to us.
I know.
So how long did it take to get from the dream of this to actually executing it?
Almost been 2 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow.
And we did the same with Rail. It was like 4 years, because you think, we got an old building, got space on this side, because we had the tattoo shop. I'm like, it's a bunch of junk. We'll just move it out, paint it. And no, because then you're ripping up carpet. Then like, we want the exposed bricks. And you're ripping off paneling. We want, like the ceiling. How do you get up to the ceiling to even paint it? Like, just
and it's not even just that. It's because the big piece about it is having the right look and the right vibe and the immersive experience. Could have just opened up the speakeasy and it would have just been basic, but why would we do that, right?
The fine details, like with Rail, like we have all
But you
those
can hear,
stuff.
like seeing the appetizer that's been delivered, seeing the cocktails, everything. I felt like you've been open 5 years and you have your stuff together.
Oh, thank you.
Love that. Yes.
And honestly, and you know that I would tell you.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
I really felt like when I walked in, I was like, because I'm bringing these two. They're like, where are we going? I'm like, I know Centralia seems
Centralia, where is it?
Yeah, I know it
city.
seems like forever away, but you need to come. I think it's going to be great. I've seen stuff you do.
Yeah.
And when I walked in, I was like, they did it.
10.
And that's another one is we have big small town heart. Rail Coffee Room and Daddy-O's Tattoo was one of the first initial big hits back into the community to start the downtown life again.
Yes.
And for us to continue to add more back into it and provide another, I call it a city experience. I mean, the coffee shop is a city experience.
Yeah.
This is another city experience.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure to continue to add more that our locals love and they'll stay local, but we can
and then
bring
people from out of
people from Centralia is back on the map.
Right.
People are coming from St. Louis and everywhere else.
Yeah.
And that's our goal is to bring in some people from outside to see how amazing these charming towns are.
Right. And they will, because actually, tonight, Terry brought his wife. Our cameraman has his wife with him tonight. He had a date. Didn't bring our husband, but he brought his wife.
An official date.
And she's like, they went all the way to Indianapolis to experience this kind of thing.
Okay.
So they were so excited to come here and experience it tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
How awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Now you have to come back. They're not working.
Yeah. So I think that will be just the fact that people do drive that far to experience it.
Yes.
You guys have a niche.
Right. So I'm hearing a lot about fusing the coffee shop with this fun, cool vibe. Are there any other fusions happening? Like, is there Rail coffee being used in any fun drinks or recipes or anything that we can see on the menu?
I know the espresso martini one. We use our coffee from up front. We're not selling coffee drinks because we had a lot of people say, "Oh, are you going to have lattes?" Like, no, this is separate. But we did want to incorporate our coffee in some of the drinks. And we have so many drinks. Like this drink list is narrowed down, which is not very narrow.
Which I think you have a huge list.
I do too.
I'm so impressed. I was like, whoa.
Oh my gosh, we were so stressed out. Like just so many, even though I'm not tending bar. But so we will incorporate more in with the coffee shop and so
and the espresso martini, I have to put a plug in there. That cold brew is made by our baristas.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they steep it and they make it, handcraft it, and then we put it into the espresso martini.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. And we do have baristas that are actually
bartenders.
Bartenders. So it's like we were lucky to have good crew. They're like, I want to learn how to bartend and make some cocktails.
And it gives them something fun to do other than their normal jobs. Yeah. That's very cool.
They're excited. Very excited about it.
They're great.
And that's a big piece for us is we have a lot of passionate girls that are working. Unfortunately, we don't have any gentlemen except for, of course, Chris. We do have, but they're very passionate about this excelling and how exciting it is that Centralia has something like this. How amazing is that?
Right.
A lot of our girls, a couple of them that came back, they went to KC, the college here locally. They're actually, one of our girls just graduated with her OT degree, and she's taking a big test, and she went to school out of state. She came back. She was like, I want to bartend here. Yeah. Like, I want to come experience this while I'm back home, and then she'll. Get a big
And I heard you mentioning that was it one of your baristas that is our singer tonight?
Our lounge singer Zandra. She was one of our baristas at the coffee shop as well, and we knew she had a hidden talent. She used to do our open mic.
That's very
and
cool.
I had gotten that just as like, you remember Alex, but Zandra's her stage name, yes. And I'm like, that's right, she did.
And we hear she sounds amazing.
She's amazing. She sounds like a record. I mean,
I hope we can have her back, like if she's willing to be a regular and like.
Well, I think me and Chris already decided. Yeah, she has a She don't know that yet. She's already on the calendar.
We are going to bring she's local, and we've reached out some other local artists, but we're having someone from St. Louis. We hired tomorrow, Melissa Fear. Yes, Fear, and. Yeah, I listened to some of her stuff, and she'll have a pianist with her, and we're trying to keep it 1920s vibe.
So obviously it's going to get packed. Do you just once it's full?
It's full.
Yeah,
I know, and then I'm thinking, because my husband's like, well, then are you gonna move the curtains back and let people in? I'm like, well, I would do that because I'm nice. Or do you be like, sorry, it's so busy, we come back tomorrow and make a reservation?
Yeah.
Listen, as a business owner, the number one best thing to say is, we're full.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn anybody away.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know
I'd be
you made
knock
it.
those curtains down. Let them in. I don't care.
For our followers, though, how can they find out about upcoming events, singers, or special things that you guys have going on?
Right now we have our social media page, which is on Facebook, Boiler Room, Speakeasy, Rail's Hidden Speakeasy. Of course, you can always go on Rail Coffee Room as well, because we are partner sister stores and shops. So definitely follow the page. Follow the page. We'll have more things coming up. We also have ideas about maybe having. We have a guy that we met with that does walking magic tricks, all kinds of fun things.
Yeah,
If you love Halloween, we're a Halloween town. We will have a lot of things coming up. So, Rail Coffee Room, you can follow that page, or follow Boiler Room, Rail's Hidden Speakeasy.
it'll say Rail's Hidden Speakeasy because we didn't, because there's a lot of just the boiler room. So like we actually on our social had to put Rail's Hidden Speakeasy. I know it's kind of the secret's out. It's like we need the secret to be out because really liquor is legal now, and we don't have to show
Liquor is legal.
Right.
Come see us. Yeah.
And we're figuring out how do we might have to come up with a way to have a coffee shop sign won't be on the open sign. Maybe we have a light, a red light or a green, some sort of light. Like, you know, the speakeasy's open if we haven't decided that yet. So maybe we have a mascot. Like, because back in the day, they
maybe
kept
you
blind
guys leave
tigers
some
or
suggestions in the comments.
Yes, in the comments.
How
Please do.
they should do that. That'd be
Yes.
really fun.
What do you want to see in the window? What excites you to come see?
To know that the speakeasy's open without saying, hey, the speakeasy's open.
So cool. Okay, Mara, you always do like one fun question at the end.
Yes. Okay, so I was wondering, you have a lot of drinks on the menu.
Yes.
Which one describes your personality? Like, who would you be?
Mine's the Cosmo. And the Cosmopolitan, hands down.
Yep, I need to say
She's
that.
gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's light. That glass.
Yeah.
She's classy, but she's also a little seductive and
Sassy.
sultry.
I kind of like that one for you.
I
Like
know.
this.
I knew that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my favorite is the ultraviolet.
Okay.
It's lavender. It comes in a gorgeous, tall, gold rimmed glass, and it's got a little bit of, it's rimmed with a berry sugar, and that's my favorite part. Because I'm always like, lick the rim, and then it's real sweet. I love sweet drinks, and I'm like, it's so pretty and purple. My favorite color, purple.
Yeah.
So yeah, ultraviolet.
And I heard you say earlier, you do have a full mocktail list too, correct?
Yes.
Because that is huge.
Yes.
We get more requests ever than that all the time. Do they have good mocktails? So
You have to try a mocktail before you leave.
Okay.
Hands down, and I might be biased, but I do surf a lot of the speakeasies and the bars and the cocktail bars, the wine bars, and we put a lot into these. They are
Yeah,
fabulous.
she's done some research, and we don't
They're
want
fabulous.
anybody to think speakeasy like, oh, I don't drink. Because I actually had somebody at the bank say that. I said, we don't want you to feel like you have to drink. You can be coming in and have an appetizer. I said, we've got mocktails that are so gorgeous. It's sitting next to, a drink that does have liquor. I said, you don't have to drink. You don't have to be dressed up. Because I had somebody say, well, I don't have a 1920s outfit. I said, you don't have to. I said, we'll have it on. But I said, the mocktails.
I love it because honestly, I said this earlier when I pulled up, I was like, oh, they're all in outfits. And I was like, but then I was like, no, not everybody's dressed normal. There's some in outfits. I love that if you have a night out with your husband, you want to get all dressed up, great. If you want to have cocktails for the girls in jeans and a shirt, come on in.
Yes.
This feels very it's fun.
There's no dress code. I mean,
it's fun.
Yeah. There's no
All
dress
is
code.
welcome. It's very cool, very swanky.
Yeah.
Very adult, very 21 or older, but all is welcome to that.
Just say that 21 or older. So yes, definitely.
Yeah. So grown.
Only for the grown folks.
That's right. Coffee shop can be
anybody.
Come in the morning.
That's right. Got it.
So definitely visit Boiler Room at Rail.
Yes.
We are so excited to be here tonight with them and be on their first internet.
You guys for coming.
So excited.
Thank you guys. See you later. Have a good night.
Awesome.